Hi, and welcome back to Granny's Goodies. Thank you for joining us today as we make a no-spill apple pie. Thanks so much, along with to my technical assistants, my wonderful grandchildren. Let me put Henry down so we could start cooking. I'm going to hold up the recipes for a moment. The recipe for the crust is here, and the recipe for the filling is here. Now you might want to stop your video at this point and write down the recipes. We'll be going through how to prepare it during the rest of the show. Okay, let's get started. Let's make the crust first. So you want to combine the flour, sugar, and salt, and you want to put that into a food processor. That will help really incorporate the ingredients. You're going to pulse it for a few seconds, and then you're going to add the chopped up butter. Keep pulsing it, and it's going to start to look like some small peas. No worries though, as you pulse a little more, it will start to form a dough. And then you're going to take that clump of dough, lay it on a piece of plastic wrap it up tightly, and put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. Let's move forward to the next step, which is our filling. Take a large bowl such as this, and what we're going to do is we're going to use between 6 and 8 apples. I use Granny Smith, but other people have used McIntosh or Red Delicious. They're all great. So you're going to quarter the apples. First peel them. Sorry, moved too fast. First peel them and then quarter them. Then remove the seeds and the core. Then slice them into fairly small, slices, maybe about 1/4 of an inch deep. Then add some vanilla to them, cinnamon, cornstarch, brown sugar. The zest of a lemon I add, and that's really important because that makes the apples taste really fresh. So once you have the apples done, let's set that aside. Let's preheat our oven to 375. And now let's start with the crust. So you're going to put a sheet of parchment paper down on your cookie sheet. You want to do that because in case the pie does spill, even though I call it a no-spill apple pie, in case it does, it'll spill onto the parchment paper and you won't have a mess to clean up on your cookie sheet. So let's take our dough out of the refrigerator. I've taken mine out already, and it's going to look something like this. So you can see it's a little sticky still. We're going to put some flour on it. Then we're going to put it between 2 sheets of parchment paper, just like I'm doing now. You're going to roll it out in diameter to about an 8 to 12 inch circle. Then you're going to remove your top sheet, bottom sheet of parchment paper, like I'm doing, and place it right down on the cookie sheet. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to put those apples right in the center. Let me get the apples. We're going to put them right in the center of our pie crust. Once they're in the center, we're going to slowly turn the edges of that pie crust so slowly, just like I'm doing now. And as you can see, what that's going to form is a nice little ring where your apples are going to be right in the middle and the pie crust is going to be turned over like a ring. Now, we're going to beat up 1 egg with a little bit of water, about a teaspoon, and brush it around the edges. Okay? That's going to be popped right in the oven for about 40 to 50 minutes. And voila, your end product is going to look like this. Isn't that beautiful? So you don't have to use 2 pie crusts. You can only use 1. And as you know, if you don't want to use my pie crust recipe, you can always buy a frozen pie crust at Trader Joe's. So that's Granny's Goodies from today. Again, I want to thank my wonderful grandchildren for their technical assistance, as well as my dog, Henry. Please stay tuned for next week when we'll be posting a video on how to make pizzelles. You're gonna love it. See you next week. Bye.